If one of your issues with the DC Universe as a franchise has been how little connection there really has been between all of these movies that they're making, how some of them seem to be in different universes, or there's 4 different Jokers and 2 different Batmans, that can be an issue, especially with the MCU and their extremely fluid system where every movie connects, everything's an Easter egg, and in some way or another, it's going to have an effect down the road. The DC Universe hasn't seemed to manage to do this in a way that, the MCU has, and a lot of fans have had an issue with that because the MCU is doing it so well. Well, we touched base on this during the last DC Fandome event where they talked about the Flash, the multiverse, and how it was all going to connect. How the way the multiverse is working in the DC Universe is every single world has a parallel world and another parallel world and another parallel world, and everything can create its own effect, and everything can be anything. Batman could be a woman and Asian, or the Flash could be a young, short Italian dude. It really doesn't matter. All of these parallel universes go on infinitely, and there are many different combinations within them. So, we were able to piece together that perhaps we were just looking too close to realize that everything is connected, because we would refer to the DCEU as the comparison of the MCU, which was Superman, Justice League, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and the Batman we had with Ben Affleck. So this was what we were comparing to the MCU, but now that they're explaining it this way, we need to take a step back and look at everything. The Joker, the Batman, all of the films that have ever been created by DC exist in these parallel universes, and in today's video we're going to explain how during DC Fandome Part 2, the director of The Flash explained that they will all be coming together. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, it's Chris, and if you love to stay up to date on all major movie and television news, we're going to talk about it here on the channel, and we're going to cover it with you. Comment down below your thoughts, feelings, expectations during the video so we can chat with you. So, as a DC fan myself, I am extremely excited for where this is heading. It has become such a pinpoint and a common used term during DC Fandome 1 and now so far during DC Fandome 2, and that is the multiverse and the parallel universes and the Flash. How the Flash was actually the first to introduce the idea of a multiverse way back in Flash of Two Worlds, where he met himself, or a different version of himself rather, because he has quantum abilities. And we haven't seen them, even though Zack Snyder has teased we will be seeing some of these quantum abilities in his rendition of the Justice League. But the Flash has quantum abilities and has the ability to travel through these different parallel universes. Well, today we have a confirmation from the director of the Flash movie that we will be seeing this and that all of the worlds are going to be coming crashing together. This is what they had to say. But what I will tell you is that it's a ride. It's going to be fun and exciting, and there are a lot of DC characters in it. Flash is the superhero of this film because he is the bridge between all of these characters and timelines. And, in a way, it restarts everything and doesn't forget anything. That is a huge statement to be coming from the director of the Flash movie. This movie is going to have a lot of different superheroes in it. We already know about Ben Affleck's Batman and Michael Keaton's Batman, who are 2 very different Batmans from 2 very different universes and timelines, but they will both be in it, and we've seen concept art with Michael Keaton. So there is something going on here, and that will be the connection of every DC Universe project that has ever existed. TV shows, movies, animated films, I have no clue how far they're going to go with this, but these parallel universes exist side by side, and the Flash is going to bring us there. And it's going to restart everything without forgetting anything. And that is an amazing statement, and that is an amazing prospect for the future of the DC Universe. And without a doubt, and there's no way anybody can deny it, DC fans are more excited now for the future of DC because of this DC Fandome event. They reached out to fans, they showed them they had a plan, and we're moving forward with it, starting with The Flash, where everything will restart but not be forgotten. They're not wiping the slate clean, they're connecting everything, and there'll be an awareness of these parallel universes for the characters. So we could see Robert Pattinson's Batman hanging out with Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. And by hanging out, I mean punching each other in the face. There are a lot of combinations now that people are going to want to see and that people are going to need to see, because this is going to be a game changer for the DC Universe. If they can execute this plan to bring all of these parallel universes throughout DC's history together, like they're showing us they're trying to do by bringing Michael Keaton back, which nobody saw coming, then we will be able to understand what the plan is for DC moving forward, in the sense that it won't be this disconjointed universe where they just keep making random movies because they think they'll make money. Now, there's no saying whether or not this was always the plan, but definitely became the plan, and it is something that I, as a DC fan, and as you as a DC fan, should be very excited about. This could be huge. This could lead to something cinematically amazing. So hopefully it does execute the way we'd like it to, and we start to see these universes collide. This probably will be the most exciting news to come from DC Fandome Part 2. There is a lot more other stuff. We've already started taking down notes and getting things ready for a big recap video, so make sure to stay tuned and turn notifications on so you can see everything you may have or may not have missed during DC Fandome Part 2. But this news was very, very special and exciting, so went ahead and gave it its own video. The Flash movie is going to be a game changer, a restart that doesn't forget anything for the DC universe. Guys, let me know what you think about this news in the comments down below. As always, thank you to everybody who watched until the very end of the video. If you found it helpful, useful, entertaining, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We're covering all major movie news here on the channel. Also, if you'd like to stay up to date with live updates, you can follow me on Twitter at TheCultureChris. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. This has been Cosmic Culture.